Hello, my name is Jacob Powers. I will be informing you about the health career of a pediatric surgeon. When I was younger, I was in and out of hospitals for various surgeries, which led me to meet different types of doctors, including surgeons, physicians, and health caregivers. This inspired me to one day choose a health career for my future job occupation, and I'm currently working towards getting into medical school. I felt this was a good opportunity for me to learn more about these health careers. I will be informing you about the pediatric surgeon's job description and the different characteristics and requirements it takes to become one. So what is a pediatric surgeon? A pediatric surgeon is a surgeon who primarily focuses with adolescents, children, infants, and fetuses. According to the American Pediatric Surgical Association, these surgeons primarily focus on diagnosing preoperative, postoperative, and operative management, and they are able to do this by working with a team of other healthcare professions, including pediatric physicians and different types of caregivers. So the typical day of a pediatric surgeon includes diagnosing, treating, and managing different health conditions that a child might have. This includes birth defects, and through the team, a pediatric surgeon is able to correct these birth defects at a young age to improve the quality of life for that child in the future. Since they're a surgeon, they tend to work a lot of hours, and a pediatric surgeon averages about 40 hours a week, which is a lot of work, but it's also why they tend to get paid more. The average salary of a pediatric surgeon is $450,000. As you can see on this graph here, it's a bell curve, which just indicates that some might get paid more and some might get paid less, and that just has to do with the type of surgery they perform and the location they perform it at. The demand for these surgeons tend to fluctuate over time. For instance, in between 2018 and 2028, it was estimated to be about a 1% increase in demand. However, previously predictions from 2014 to 2024, it estimated about 14%. So the demand just fluctuates depending on the circumstances over time. So now that we've talked about the job description of a pediatric surgeon, what exactly does it take to become one? Academically, pediatric surgeons tend to score higher than average. You're usually required to have a 3.6 or higher GPA and a 510 score on the MCAT to get into medical school. And then once you get into medical school, that's the 4 years of medical school, plus the 5 years of surgical residency. And since you're specializing in pediatrics, that's an additional 2 years of pediatric surgery. So it takes a lot of schooling and time and hard work that one must need to become a pediatric surgeon. Some personal qualities one might need is to have a sense of humor and be able to talk to children well. And you also need to be able to communicate well with your healthcare team to be able to work effectively and efficiently as possible. You'll also need good hand-eye coordination and hand dexterity to be able to operate and perform the surgeries. So the job of being a pediatric surgeon has a lot of responsibilities. With the help of a medical team, they are able to treat young patients and save lives. And even though it's a lot of hard work, time, and a lot of effort one has to put in to become a pediatric surgeon, in the end, since you're saving lives, I feel that is the most important part of this job.